'54 Ford Fairlane. Been the owner for about 10 years and has restored this just the way he likes it. Our next car is owned by Tana Parsano and Brian Craig of Golden. It is a 1968 Chevy Chevelle and a prize winner at many of our shows. Now that's a horn, people. They're not going to pick up a lot of dust. That's for 2 o'clock.
Dan.
Thanks, Brian. Our next car is owned by Dennis Houston of Mount Sterling, a 1965 Ford Mustang. Somebody forgot. Oh, did I skipped. We got Dan Rice in a 1969 Chevy Chevelle. I have it right in front of me, and I messed up. I love that car, Dan. Thank you. Next is Brian Craig in a 68 Chevy Chevelle. Now, here's Dennis Houston in a 1965 Ford Mustang. Thanks, Dennis.
Here comes Sarah.
Next up is Sarah Buquay from Rushville in a 2003 Ford Thunderbird. Beautiful car. Thank you, Sarah. And this beautiful truck is owned by James Mathis of Quincy. It's a Chevy Silverado. This truck is dedicated to those who lost their lives in Oklahoma City and on 9/11 in New York, and all of our armed services serving today in the past. Thank you, James, for bringing that beautiful truck.
Hey, Randall!
Randall Buquay from Rushville in a 1986 Pontiac Fiero SE. Beautiful car, thank you. This next beautiful car is driven by Tommy Taylor from Mount Sterling. It's a 1955 Chevy Bel Air. And that is a party wagon if I've ever seen one. Nice looking girl.
Harlem girl.
It's your own opinion. Rick Buss is next in the 1960s Chevy Biscayne. That is a beautiful car. See the sparkle? Looks good in the sun. Dan and Barbara home from Plymouth, 1958 Ford Ranchero. Here we have Ron Houston from Mount Sterling in a 1965 Ford Mustang. Keep a close eye on him. We've alerted the police of his presence. Bob Ledlinger from Mount Sterling in a 1986 Chevy Monte Carlo SS. Thanks for bringing that out, Bob. Morris Farman, 1969 Chevy Camaro RS. Beautiful rally sport. Love that color.
There we go.
Now, reported vehicle. Bill Peters, 1948 Pontiac Streamliner. Beautiful. Thanks, Bill, for bringing that out. Next up, we have Larry and Karen Hughes from La Prairie. They have a 1948 Plymouth Cub Coupe. Beautifully restored. Love that car. Thank you so much. Our next classic car is owned by Bob and Joyce McClintock of Quincy. It is a 1937 Pontiac four-door sedan. Has Cadillac taillights, 4 Taurus headlights, and a Firebird underneath. You can tell by the flames. Gorgeously restored. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Next up is Linda Jackson from Clayton in a 1938 DeSoto Coupe. Beautifully done. Thank you so much. Ron Jackson from Clayton. He brings us a 1939 Packard Coupe. That has to be one of my favorite colors. Coming up from Astoria, Chris McCormick in a 1967 Buick Skylark. This car is all original, folks. Thanks for sharing that with us. I'm so happy to see you. In a 1984 Chevy Camaro Z28 is Dwayne Wagner from Liberty. Thanks, Dwayne.
There's my car.
Coming up is the 2006 Ford Mustang GT, owned and driven by Judy Hill out of Jacksonville. Thanks, is a 1939 Chevy Business Coupe. Thanks for sharing. And here's a beloved vehicle that's been seen all over town in various police locations. Beatty Yingling from Mount Sterling in a 1972 Chevy Chevelle. Now we're going to get off the track so that a different type of horsepower, and they didn't even have to dodge anything on the track. That's amazing. Thank you once again for coming out to our classic cruise. We hope to see you all again next year. Please enjoy the rest of the fair. The Depot Museum opens at 1 p.m. The harness races are at 2. We have pari-mutuel betting, and I hope everybody's feeling lucky today. Thanks, everybody.